Nigerian TV. See more, know more.
Good day, everyone. Welcome to Talk It Out on Uniben TV. I am your host, Okon Flourish, and today's topic is a trending topic amongst Nigeria today: police brutality and harassment in the country. With me on this show are my distinguished guests. To my right, we have Mr. Emmanuel. To my left, we have Miss Precious, and my far left, we have Mr. Blessing. Sit back and relax as we are going on a short break. Welcome back, my wonderful viewers. Today, our topic about police brutality and harassment in the country is something that has sparked millions of reactions on the internet. So, our first question today is: what is your take on police brutality and harassment in Nigeria?
All right, thank you very much for the opportunity, my host. So my take on police brutality and harassment in Nigeria. Okay, first and foremost, police brutality and harassment is something that is very predominant and prevalent in our country. So where we see police harassing citizens unnecessarily. Now they now make use of ammunitions, not to safeguard the citizen, but to kill them. So my take would be that um, first and foremost is wrong. Police shouldn't be. Police are meant to guard or safeguard the citizen.
Yeah.
They are not meant to harass them unnecessarily. So they are not meant to exhaust. Most of this issue on harassment came as a result of the fact that they wanted to collect money and they were not able to give them the money or
Yes.
get. So most of the time it's as a result of that police and we will now react to killing or harassing them because they were not able to get what they were looking for. So I think that's all I have to say on that.
Okay. Miss Precious, what is your take on police brutality and harassment?
Thank you for asking me that question. This police brutality of a thing, the way I see it is that the masses suffer, but I feel that it is not just everybody in the society that suffers it.
Okay.
It is basically the poor that suffers it the most.
Paul.
Because at the end of the day, you see that these people that are killed, these people that are harassed, these people that are being brutalized are children of poor parents. People that don't have anybody to, speak out for them. Let's take for instance, you are being arrested for something. Maybe they are looking for something, and then you were there. There was no evidence of that thing,
Okay.
and then you were arrested. So you see that at the end of the day, you are arrested. You are asked to pay something. That let's say for instance, in Delta State they do that a lot to tricyclists.
Yeah.
Yes. So they will just arrest you on the road and say one thing. They will carry you to the station, and then they will tell you to pay 50K.
For
Or
no
if
reason.
sometimes it's even more than that, and then you have not even worked, you have not done anything. And you are paying money. Some of all these people, they're saying that they don't really know what to do. They don't know what to do, so they're just okay. Instead of me to, and when you even want to think about going to get a lawyer, it is way too higher.
Yeah.
So instead of going to that route, it's okay, let me just pay it. So that is why I'm saying that police brutality is not just something that everybody suffers, but poor people suffer it the most.
So,
Hmm. Mr. Blessing, what is your take about police harassment and brutality in this country?
All right, thank you so much. Now, when she said that it might not be necessarily targeted to everybody, that's the majority at large, that it's targeted towards the poor people that cannot speak for themselves. But let's look at it in this angle. Police brutality has been a thing that it has been prevalent for over many years in Nigeria, where we would have to hear stories of people that are being maltreated, harassed, even killed by police officers. And I would say that to this moment has not been really controlled because you see here more of cases, this and that, and those police officers would go scot free without anything. And most times, like you said, there is where police will just go on no basis because even if there's a basis on it, or maybe you eating that person, killing that person, that's a different story on its own. But this one, there are no basis for what they do. You just go on the streets, pick guys, pick young guys that cannot speak for themselves, take them to the station, either extort money from these people or lock them up. There are cases of people that are taken to stations and they will never, their parents or their families or their relatives will not have access to them. They'll say they cannot see them. Meanwhile, those people are in the station. I heard a recent story of someone that said that if a policeman wants to deal with you, now most times they'll tell you you cannot do anything. They know what they are saying because most of them they have this wickedness and even the influence where they can arrest a culprit, take him to the police station, hide him there, nobody will know his whereabouts.
Yeah, exactly.
And also they can also charge a particular culprit for a case that he does not know anything about. So police brutality is not just brutality in that sense, it is corruption in the whole sense, where they just do, like, again, they act against the law of the country. They treat the poor people in ways that are not, that you cannot just comprehend. So for me in Nigeria is really suffering in terms of police brutality and harassment among citizens. It's a thing to talk about.
So, if I understand everyone clearly, you all said that this does not everybody does not affect the social people. It affects only the less prominent one. That is the poor people. That is really that's true actually. If we check everything, we make our research, we'll see that these people are not targeting high celebrities or influential people. They are going after the ones who don't have a say, who cannot do anything to
No, the
them.
thing is that most of these high persons, the reason why somebody can go around the law is that because of their influence, they have power, they have money. In fact, most times these rich people they have this police in their hands. So
Yes.
even while you cannot totally say that the rich does not suffer it, they might have experience with police officers, but it's that they can go around even if they've committed a crime. That means, let me say, as a rich person, I might have issues with my document, my car documents, and because of that, I'm being arrested or being stopped on the way. But because I have influence, I can either settle the officer or call someone that can relate to the officer. And before you know, I go scot free. But poor individuals will never go scot free. We have many cars that have been seized from individuals, and they're just not just police now, different other security agents. They just hide those cars, keep them in one place, confiscate them. You never have access to them anymore. So they're just among the poor. So let's look at it in this line: the poor, the rich, they all suffer it in some ways.
Okay. Just to add to what he just said, it is not just the poor, but poor people suffer it the most. This is because most of these persons don't really know their right.
Yes.
So the rich, they know their right. So when the police per se, they tend to step on those rights, they know how to go about it. But why the poor don't know this right? So when cases like brutality or unwarranted arrest arises, they just let it slide.
Since let's say 2020, that was the NSAS period, we have been seeing different killings or different cases of police brutality from the internet and everything. Recently, we have this recent case with with the deceased Mr. Mene, if I'm correct, how the police officer shot him. So my question here is, how does social media influence this police brutality? Does it create awareness or it just worsen the situation?
All right. So basically, first and foremost, social media is a platform for awareness, sharing of information, and all of that. So you go to social media to get information, and you sensitize the public about what is going on in the country. So I believe that in some way, because how do I know that police are harassing citizens or harassing the public? It's through social media. I've not experienced it personally. But when I go on social media, I find out that this is what is happening in the country. So I believe that social media is helping in creating awareness. But
Okay.
the but is that apart from creating awareness, there's only the disadvantage. The disadvantage is that many people they get aware about it, but it's just like sharing information, but nobody's doing anything about it. So it's just like people are coming on the platform to talk about it, but they are not providing or offering solution to what we are going to do against police brutality and harassment in the country. So it helps in creating awareness, but the but is that the disadvantage, because social media should be a tool in which you provide information and
Solutions.
solutions. So after we have gotten what is happening in the country, what can we do to stop this menace in the country? What can we do to stop this cankerworm from eating up citizens? You know how police brutality, it's not a now thing, oh. It has started since. In fact, there are cases where it has died down. It has been closed, and you cannot go there to dig about it.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's what I have concerning that. Yeah.
When you said that is information, there's supposed to be solution. To me, I would say social media did not bring it brings solution, but there's no movement about it because they will cover it with other trending topic. Now, this
Yeah,
topic now
definitely.
has been covered. This topic
Many,
of
yeah.
many, it has been covered with Kata Efe and Portable Fight.
That's what exactly what I'm saying.
It's only few individuals on social media platforms that uses these things, these platforms as a voice. Only few people. Most people use it as cruise. Most people use it to get followers, get
Exactly.
likes, get views. They want to post. In fact, what you said now about Portable and
Kata Efe.
Kataifa's fight, like different bloggers are just posting.
Posting it, exactly.
You can see that particular fight you can see it 71 times in one day.
Imagine if
That's
I
just to
between
get views.
just between.
Do you understand now? So I'm saying that
exactly.
while we are considering social media platform as a good tool for for spreading out awareness, some persons don't know how to use it. Only few people use it.
Not how to
Because what is the use
yeah,
of the platform
the tool, yeah.
if it's just about sharing information and there's no thought
Solution.
about bringing tenable solutions to those things?
What should we do?
So social media is just,
Exactly.
for me, it is more of just spreading information, talking about it for it to die down. Look at the matter that happened in Jos, where everybody was crying, people were posting. They've been
Everybody.
dead. Some people painted the woman's picture,
Put
different
the song,
memes
sending it.
from that particular topic. But now, where is it now? Where is it today?
It was covered by
Nigerians are
Ike
just,
Akindele.
let me say, some Nigerians are not serious and they don't understand the impact of these things because our government has seen us as a press, as people that we can, at the moment when we are being affected with something, we can
Yeah.
just shout out.
It's coming.
They'll tell them in their mind, give them few days. Give them few days. After that
days,
time,
few
after that
hours.
died down,
To
people
that,
have forgotten.
Using
just another
common
trendy
belief.
issue.
Exactly.
We cover
Just come
something
out.
that is affecting people's life.
Mm.
It can be election politics that we cover that up.
Exactly. Of course.
And
What's happening now?
and he said the same people that, I don't even want to go into that area now.
You
Yeah.
know what I think is that one of the characteristics of social media, which is actually the disadvantages, is information overload. So we cannot tell social media, we cannot limit what information that are being disseminated on social media.
Yeah.
But it is now left for the masses to choose on the information they consume. Because if we say that, okay, we understand that police brutality is very important, but then things keep happening. Matters keep arising, and people want to also get inform the
Informed about
masses
the new-
about these things.
Yeah.
So, in as much as social media creates awareness, I also believe that if you remember the time of NSAS, you know that social media actually did a lot.
Lots,
Exactly.
yes.
Because
Okay,
it just started as a movement in a particular state, and then it was
Spread
the whole around the country.
True.
You see, so the thing is just that for individuals to select the one that they are going to consume. And the most important thing is that government should to actually look at this thing. Okay, how can we actually solve this problem?
Yeah.
How can we reform the police? How can we put an end to this thing? Because this person have talked about it, these people have talked about it, this, that, it's actually happening. So, but how can we put an end to this thing?
So
it
it's,
does not.
it's on the side of the government.
Yes, it's for them to do something. It does not.
Yeah.
It does not matter how long it stays on the social media because information, news keep erupting.
Yeah.
So it's for the government actually look at this thing. It is happening. These are the evidence. They are posting it on social media because it is actually a major tool for me, because I have heard of cases that there's no way I could actually hear of it if not
Yes,
through
social
social
media.
media.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
Okay.
see,
I,
that's
I
what
understand. I guess what you guys say. So we'll be taking a short break and we'll be right back. Thank you.
Officer, I go tell you everything.
Wait.
Now my friend, I deceive me.
Seriously?
You just stop play, bro.
In Delta State?
If you see police for Nigeria, run, no, run for your life. Or they are part of the insecurity we have in this country. Because if police reach for broad daylight, grab gun, shoot person like that now bandits be that, so that will not be police. So that's not police. Police now to protect your life and your property. Now the primary assignment of police be that. But the moment you go they see police, they fear, bro. You don't know say, oh.
So that Usman wey kpai that Ogidi for Delta State, both him and the policemen that were around him were paraded by the police, and they've talked that the IG of police come out, come talk say they go deal with them, say the thing wey they do dey very condemnable and all of that. I don't watch the video, no problem. But the question why they ask is, why is it that in the video of you parading the police, you turned their back? Correct me if maybe na my brain no dey work well. If they catch thief, shey they sit down them, they go sit them down. Camera, they go tie them even for handcuff. They go sit down for ground, they go line them up. Camera go dey video all their face. Why e can't reach police turn and una turn their back? Leave that one aside. Now they turn their back, say we never see their face. Or like, I know there's a video I saw where the PRO of police was talking, and he said that all the criminals that they catch, that they always cover their face, and now the police as well, they also cover their face, that they are human beings first. They are human beings first. He said they are Nigerians first. They are Nigerians first. The person when he buy a dog, I mean a chicken in beer. They ask questions because are they confused? Why una come they cover them? We don't see their face for the video. The video where we say they carry color, they wipe human being bullet. We see their face there. Everybody has seen it. You know that we have seen it. We've seen that. We know that. All of us, we know we don't. Why they cover their face?
Why a suspect who is not a threat to you, a suspect who is already tied to his back, a suspect who was begging for his life, you try to shoot him the first time, it did not work, you remove your magazine, arrange it again and shoot him for the second time. It is not explainable, it is not pardonable.
Every time I pass through a police checkpoint, I am not afraid because I have any exhibit on me. I am afraid that even despite the fact that I follow all the rules, a police officer can still take my life without me doing anything. You know, if this incident was not recorded, nothing will happen, because Nigerian police does not have body cam, no accountability. They can go out to do whatsoever they want to do and come back, no accountability whatsoever.
From the video, the guy could be heard saying, "Let me take you to the place where something. Let me take you." And of course, this is to show how poorly intelligent some of our police officers are. Because if you are really an intelligent officer, you would have actually used that person as a witness or as a pointer to cover up and uncover the syndicate, if there was to be a syndicate. But imagine silencing Somoto on their own, and it comes to bear that what if this is the activities that happen in such a jurisdiction? Only if a person is in active combat. For example, if a criminal is opening fire to the police can actually return fire and in defense, okay, to suppress such an atrocity or a criminal act.
The FDC and Oblivion Trial have all recommended immediate dismissal of ASP Nuru Usman and the other officers involved in this matter. Upon dismissal, all officers will be handed over to the appropriate judicial authorities to face criminal charges for unlawful homicide. No uniform is a license to kill. No uniform is a license to kill. I extend my deepest condolences to the family, friends and community of late Meme Ogidi. A life has been lost, and no statement can fill that void. But I give my words, justice will not only be done, it will be seen to be done. I appeal to the residents of Delta State and the nation at large to remain calm and law-abiding. Do not take laws into your hands. The era of impunity is over. We are demonstrating that every citizen, regardless of their uniform, is accountable under the law.
Welcome back, everyone. Okay, so we'll be taking our final question. So now we're about talking a minute with this case. I feel like nothing has been done about it because he went to pick up a baby. Number one, things I have pointed out from that story. Police officers are not allowed to check my goods except they have a warrant. So we don't know if this police officer have a warrant to check these goods.
Yeah.
So I don't know. What do you think about this case, Mr. Blessing?
First of all, this whole story is something that has happened over time.
Yeah.
Just that this one is a bit different in some ways. Now let's explain it. First of all, this guy, there are many reasons why they should have never done that.
Yes.
First of all, they caught this guy with a package. Now anybody can receive a package and you can be set up.
Yes.
Do you understand? Anybody, they never thought of that. Okay, let's say he was arrested, because if you're arrested, it does not even mean you can be arrested even not as a suspect.
Yes.
They're just like arrested for maybe they're thinking that,
suspect of the
yeah,
man.
exactly, as a suspect. So he was arrested. They saw the gun. He was supposed to place on the floor. His hands were tied.
Yes.
He was chained. So that means he was
Harassment.
under control already.
Yeah.
Forget about harassment now. He was already under control. So let's assume he's a criminal. He's under control. He's on the ground. Police are there. Now, what will now happen? Like, how does it make sense for a police officer to now take his gun? Now, I watched that video, and even at the first shot, the man missed.
And he did it
He
again.
missed. Then he collected ammunition from his colleagues. Did it again. Then shot the guy.
Like
now,
intentional
look at,
act.
exactly.
It was not.
And it was
something that
outside judicial view, because according to the constitution, you don't have rights. Exactly. Police officers are not meant to be judges, because what he did there was he played a role of a judge. He just judged and shot the guy.
And
They have limits to how they can exercise their power, even down to the use of their firearms. So at that moment, the boy was under control. He was not running away. He was not fighting. He was not dragging. He was on the floor. So it never made sense. And it's funny how up to now they've been giving us many stories that he was dismissed, this and that. Like, that's not enough.
Yes.
Another thing that came up from this story is that the man that even shot him is not a police officer.
Really?
Yes. Yeah, I've not heard of that. The man that shot the guy was not even a police officer.
No, I think it was a police officer, but I think it was not on duty.
Okay.
It was not on duty because he was not wearing a uniform.
It was not on duty. It
I
was
want to
a
ask you a question. I want to ask you a question.
Yeah.
If you are stopped on the road by somebody who claims to be a police officer but is not wearing his uniform, would you stop?
I will not stop. How
Would
will I know?
believe? So for me, that in that case, he's not a police officer. He was not
I will
wearing.
see him as a
He
criminal.
was neither with a badge nor with a uniform, and he was carrying guns. So to me, the whole story seems like something fishy is going on, because why will the police shoot a citizen over there was no need for him to shoot him at that point.
Also, I believe that he even wanted to confess on the spot. He was saying that he wants to confess. He can take them to the people that.
It means they're hiding something.
Exactly.
They're hiding something, because why will I tell you that? Oh, sir, you have caught me already. Let me take you to the
person that sent me. And you
What are they hiding? What are they trying to stop from being discovered? Let's think about it. So this is not just an ordinary matter. It has happened many other times. I've heard of cases where police officers will go on raid without carrying their own car. Some of them will not even wear their uniform. They'll wear black and black, carry guns, take commercial buses, pick individuals on the road, extort money from them at the end. It's a very alarming case in Nigeria today.
Nobody's even paying me about this many Ogidi matter. They said his mother had his elder son was also killed by a police officer.
Exactly the same way with this WAB package.
So imagine the pain. Imagine
losing two sons.
Not a natural death, not be caused by sickness or caused by any other means, but by this same police brutality and harassment.
Exactly. This same officer that tends to show their power in front of individuals, they cannot do that in front of criminals. Call a police officer to a crime scene. They will come in the next 2 hours. They'll tell you we don't have fuel.
They will give you different reasons.
Exactly.
But the same police officer, they will stand with criminals like as if they are fighting with bandits. They cannot take that same that same action to bandits. It's not funny.
You know, the thing is that this police they really need to tell us what actually happened, because we are not getting it. How will you shoot somebody that is begging for his own life?
Exactly.
He was literally begging for his own life, and that was a close-up shot.
Very close shot. He was standing right in front of him.
Yes.
You understand? It was a close-up shot that. And the guy was already under control. No, it's not as if he wanted to escape.
Yes.
He was not running away.
Not even giving
So
him
what stopped the police officer,
yeah.
as they say he is a police officer, what stopped him from taking him to the police so
station
that
to
he can be charged to court?
Exactly.
Even if he has been dismissed, I think
let us even say-
he needs to go under some
the
particular
due process.
investigations, because there are some things that are still happening.
Let me tell you.
And things are happening
The thing is
because
that-
something has happened that they were trying to cover. What
Let
if
us even assume that that guy actually did something.
Okay.
Even though that he did that thing, he's supposed to follow the
Not-
due
everybody
process.
said exactly.
He will be
He's still-
tried and be
he's still a
sentenced.
suspect.
Then
He
he
has
will
not
pay
taken
for
to
what he
court.
did. But it's not
Exactly.
somebody that went to receive it, and then you shooting that young guy. You did not even have human conscience.
Now this thing is again this thing is something that
They need to really tell us what happened, because we cannot just take that.
it's something that is disrespect against the law and disenfranchisement against human rights.
Exactly.
Now this is our right. This is our right to be heard. They did not even give the man an opportunity to speak.
Exactly.
That's number one. Number two, anybody that is caught, even if the guy is an offender, if he is guilty, he's still a suspect. If he has not
You
been
cannot even
tried.
be caught guilty if you have not been tried in court.
If he has not been tried in
You
court,
cannot be
He's
caught
just a
guilty if you have not been
suspect.
tried in court. Even there are times when individuals know their rights.
yeah.
And the police is aware, but yet they don't allow them. Police, they are very, very defiant in that process. Let me give an example. You know, recently it has been added to the constitution that if you have an encounter with a police officer, you can you can make videos. Some of them, they don't agree. I've watched videos where individuals were in their cars, and when police officer walks to them, they just pick out their phone, they can video because they know it's their right now.
Yes.
So this officer, they will tell them put that camera down. Meanwhile, they have been given the right to video,
make
That
so
means
that we
they
can
even-
control this and limit what they do. Do you understand?
That means they're even
They
fighting
are,
against
exactly, they are fighting
even
against
us
their rights.
exercising our
So
rights.
if these officers that are meant to work with us, protect us, safeguard us, if they are now
They are
criminals,
now-
if they are not the cause of fear
they are
to
now
us, then
terrorists.
what is the meaning?
At
What
our
is the
close
essence?
range.
What is now the
Exactly.
essence? I believe the government should do a lot. There's a
They
lot
should
to
look
do.
into
It's not
this
about
sector.
pushing for elections. Election is not the matter now. Safeguard your citizens. Do something. Bring something meaningful. Change the order in society. Let something be done correctly.
So if the people that are meant to protect us are the one now
Killing us.
who
Exactly.
do we call to protect us?
Exactly. The country is unsafe. The country is not safe
I
at
also
all.
feel that these police officers, they are not properly trained, because how will a well-trained officer kill somebody like that?
Most of them are not well trained. Let's look at their
How will
recruitment
a
process.
well-trained officer not know that I am not supposed to arrest someone without my warrant?
Over searching is low without warrants.
Why will you act immediately just because you saw somebody? Let's assume you even caught somebody immediately. Your first response is to cock up your gun and shoot
No evidence
at a
of
civilian, not a terrorist.
There should be a reform.
Even if it's a terrorist, a controlled terrorist.
A
As a
controlled
terrorist,
terrorist
exactly.
that is already on
Exactly.
alcohol. You shoot.
Most of these
That is
officers are
something
not,
they should
they have not received
There
a good orientation.
orientation.
So then only their
Because-
recruitment process shows that they were not really trained. Yeah. If you look at the recruitment process for entering the police force or becoming a soldier, so that is different. So that they go through training.
Process.
Thank you. So
That's why you see
before
soldier doesn't carry gun the way police carry gun.
exactly
anyhow.
before they
Don't-
do that,
they don't carry-
they're already trained. They
They
are
are trained.
vast in what the profession is meant about, not just about carrying
You
guns
cannot
and
just
going
see a
up and down.
soldier carry gun and shoot somebody.
in as much as
Thank you very much. This conversation clearly shows one thing. Police brutality is not a content. It is it's a reality.
Yes.
So I feel that we should hear from more people about this thing.
Yeah.
We should go out and ask people what is their concern, what is their take.
Yeah.
And then we should also let the government intervene in this matter, because people are dying, citizens are dying, everybody is already at everybody is at alert. They don't know who is the terrorist. They don't know who is the police officer.
Now,
They don't know who
yeah,
is the
exactly.
bandit.
It is from the government now. It's the government. What is the government saying about it now? This many Ogidi has happened.
Other ones have happened again.
Other ones have happened.
Yes.
We are just talking about something that just happened recently. Oh. The other one that have died down. What is the government saying? What will the government do to provide solutions?
So let me tell you, if the government does not act quickly and provide solutions to this thing, citizens will revolt. Don't forget what happened in 2020. See,
yeah.
I saw a particular event of when a young guy that he was being harassed by a police officer. Told him to get out from the car. The guy got down, showed him his papers. Then I think they were talking about some things before the guy was not able to maybe give an answer.
Yeah.
When the police officer started beating this guy, some of his colleagues came to started beating this guy. Now look at this thing. If it gets to a particular stage where the government does not quickly look into this issue, they will revolt.
It will become
guys will fight back. Guys will fight back. Because underneath, these guys are saying things. They are waiting. They're waiting until it gets to their neck, and when it gets to their neck, they will come out.
You see,
it won't be funny.
Civilians will start holding guns.
I remember very well. 2020,
exactly.
Stations were burnt down.
Imagine.
Right? See, let me tell you something. This thing is really a trauma because young children noticed they witnessed that event where stations were burnt down, cars were burnt down, people were killed. Imagine a child witnessing a scene of people dead on the floor. A young child.
Trauma.
In this same country.
Imagine.
It can happen again.
Imagine.
If they don't take steps on this matter. So I just believe they should just take step on it. Yeah. They should give these officers orientation. I like what the IG did. He talked about dismissal, but he has not done well enough. He should still go further to find out what happened. What happened?
Apart from dismissal,
who is providing them gun?
When you mean dismissal, they dismiss the police officer from.
Yes.
Please, that's not enough.
That's not enough. Meaning, I can just kill somebody and they will say I should stop being.
And you have killed
you have
killed the person.
Except they are hiding something. Except they are working hand in hand with criminals. I've heard of cases where they'll tell us that we are aware of cases where police officers they rent out. They don't know that cannot happen in this country. They rent out their ammunition and their guns to people, to individuals. Because I ask myself, where did these bandits? Most of them they don't have the money to get these things. Where did they get these guns from?
High profile ammunition.
Where did they get them from? So it's up to the government.
A lot is actually.
Thank you all for this wonderful contribution and everything.
Yeah.
So from a case to the legacy of NSAS, Nigerians, we are still asking the same question. If the people who are meant to protect us are the one killing us, who will protect us? I am your host, Okon Flourish. Join me next time on Talk It Out. Same channel, same place. Don't forget to like, subscribe and comment. Thank you.
EdSARS go start and it go start from Delta State. Markham, I talk am today. Today date na wetin? Thursday 30th of April. Now I talk this thing. You dey see am for here. EdSARS go start and it go start from Delta State. Mark my word.
Officer, I go tell you everything.
Wait.
Now my friend, I deceive me.
Like seriously?
You just stop play, bro.
In Delta State?
Uniban TV. See more. No more.